right, so we're going to talk a little bit today about symbiosis. And we have three types of symbiosis, as you can see from our opening slide. Those three types are commensalism, mutualism, and parasitism. And we're going to talk about all three today. Symbiosis. I love to break words down. I've already told all of you here that want to go into science at some point, please take Latin at some point before you get into college. You will be very thankful. It will get you through so many classes. Sim is a Greek word. It means together. Bio is a Greek word. It means life. Put those together. That means life together or living together. In our definition of symbiosis, which we should all be writing down because I have it on the anchor chart here, is our definition is the relationship of two organisms in a community. All right. I'm going to go skip over that and come back again. Three types of symbiosis: commensalism, mutualism, and parasitism. Let's take a look at commensalism. Commensalism, the definition that you need is at the top here. A relationship between two kinds of organisms that benefits one and does not harm the other. That's a key word here. Does not harm the other. If you look at this picture, you'll see this shark, and there's all these little tiny fish around it, and I always get asked, oh, those are baby sharks, right? No, those are called remoras. Remoras are pretty smart and lazy creatures. I kind of like them. They have these little sucker things on the top of their head, and they will suck to the bottom of a shark, and they'll just kind of let the shark carry them around. So they're constantly like getting a free ride. And then when the shark eats, the shark's messy, kind of like some of you at lunch. There's stuff that goes everywhere. And when those bits and pieces are falling out of the shark's mouth when he's eating, the remora eats those and lives. And he goes back over the shark, and I guess he takes a nap when the shark goes back down. I don't know what he's doing. The remora is just a lazy, lazy fish. But he's super smart, right? Now, does that hurt the shark? Does it help the shark? Does it do anything for the shark? The shark doesn't care if he's under there. The shark's thinking, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. That's all the shark thinks about pretty much all day long. I want to go eat. I want to eat some more. Hey, look, there's something to eat. I'm going to go eat that. But the remora is thinking, I'm just going to catch some of these scraps of food here. So we have a relationship where two organisms are together. The remora benefits, and it doesn't hurt or harm the shark. All right, so other than commensalism, we also have mutualism. Again, here's our definition. A mutualistic relationship is when two kinds of organisms live together and they benefit each other. For example, the sea anemone and the clownfish. The sea anemone offers a place to live, and in the video that we see, we realize that the sea anemone stings other fish if they come around and kills them and eats them. The clownfish is protected from that. So the clownfish is protected from anything that might come around and try to kill it. The clownfish is also kind of protective of the sea anemone. If other fish that can harm the sea anemone come around, they will chase them off. They are very aggressive. Matter of fact, in the video that we saw, the guy puts his hand near the sea anemone and the clownfish kind of chases at the guy's hand. They don't play around. They don't like anything being around that. So we have two kinds of organisms and they benefit each other. It's a mutualistic relationship. All right, here's the one that everybody gets kind of creeped out about. Don't blame them, because parasitism. Parasitism is a relationship where an organism either lives in, gross, or on, still gross, another organism and benefits from that relationship. Like this tick is getting blood from whatever this magnified portion is. That's still bad, though. But it can harm the organism that it is living on, the host. Ticks. We could go out into the woods and get a tick and we might be fine, right? It would just bite us and suck our blood. I've had those before. But now ticks are carrying more and more diseases. We have Lyme disease and Rocky Mountain spotted fever. We don't want either one of those, especially Lyme disease, right? Ticks can be very bad. You don't want those. Tapeworms. If you eat the wrong kind of things, you can get a tapeworm. That would be down in your intestines, and it starts to get all the nutrients from the food that you eat, and it continues to grow while you're not getting any nutrients, and you're super weak and sick. That is a bad type of parasite to have. We have lice are parasites, leech are parasites, right? when we start talking about these things, none of those really bring up the nice visions that the clownfish and the sea anemone does, do they? Because we don't like them. They are gross. They are skin crawling. There are people scratching their heads now when we just talk about ticks and lice. It's not a good thing because they are harming the host that they live on. You don't want parasitism. But we have parasites out there, so we do. And we'll see a really cool video here in a minute from Discovery Education that shows some parasites and how they've affected some of the elk population.